Yo, what's up out there? This is MC Ice-T, and I'm cold lounging on the #1 radio station on earth, WPRB, Princeton.
Side B Radio on WPRB 103.3 FM. You can also listen online at WPRB.com. What's going on? This is Phil. Another edition of Side B Radio, playing classic and independent hip hop every single Sunday, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. First and foremost, big shout out to all the listeners out there. If it wasn't for you, Side B Radio on WPRB would not exist. With that being said, please go to WPRB.com for all the station's information, dealing with the DJs, dealing with what we play, dealing who's on, the concert calendar, all that. Hey, look, I have a guest on because I admire this man. I respect this man so much of what he's done for hip hop, especially in South Jersey / Philly. He's had a show on WNJC for years, the 2-hour show. We became friends, and I just followed his career in hip hop for so long. You know, it's just a blessing that he's still doing what he's doing, and now he's back. I want to share this event with you because if you're not doing anything Saturday, October the 4th, I want you to go to this one event that this man is having, because he's put on so many events over the years. If you know Lyrically Fit, then you know my man T.H.E. And I got T.H.E. on the line right now. What's going on, man? How you been doing?
What up, Phil Jack, bro? That was a hell of an introduction. Thanks a lot, dog.
Hey, look, man. I want to, thank you for what you've done in our area for so many years, man. You have helped so many artists out that it's not even funny. You jump-started a lot of the local area MCs' careers, man. And, I just want to congratulate you on what you've done back then and what you're doing now. So tell the people, what are you doing right now, man? About this event that's going to go on October the 4th, man, because it sounds pretty dope.
Oh, man. Well, thank you, Smelly, much for that, bro. And I love serving hip-hop. It's a culture for me, so just living out my culture is one living out their religion. So it's like really my pleasure just to do it. This event is a fusion of an event that me and the brother, you already know, Coach J, put together out the brain of Coach J is Lyrically Fit. He came up with this Lyrically Fit hip rock unplugged vibe. So it's hip hop rock fusion, and the hip hop artist will also be performing with the rock artist. This is going to be on Tennessee Avenue at Tennessee Beer Hall out there on Tennessee Avenue in Atlantic City, and they're going to start at 4 o'clock because this is the Lyrically Fit Hip Rock Unplugged Festival. So it's actually from 4 to 11. And then we're having an after party at Active Studio out there on the boardwalk at a spot called Hennigan. And that's from 12 to 2:30 a.m. And that's an all-day event right there, Phil. You can grab yourself a hotel room, because we're bringing hip-hop and rock together, you to Atlantic City on October 4th. Shout out to Lyrically Fit. Shout out to Elephant Talk Indie. And big shout out to Lyrical Soundcheck for this joint. Tri-State Happening. What's up?
How did you come up with the whole concept to combine rock and hip-hop together?
Well, I think this is a concept that has been collaborated for 150,000 years right here. Right. We are the kings of rock, and there is none higher. You know what I mean? Black and brown folk, we invented the rock music. We invented hip-hop, so it's just a concept that fits. Hip-hop and rock is distant cousins. You remember when Run DMC kicked down the wall to perform with Aerosmith, Walk This Way, hip-hop and rock combining. Kicking down that wall was mad symbolic. You dig? Hip-hop and rock always been cousins, so Coach J, he decided to combine that together and came up with the idea of Hip Rock Unplugged. So bringing it to Tennessee Beer Hall, that was Indie Talk Unplugged's idea, because that's AC. All the rockers fly through, all the hip hop artists fly through AC. It's the perfect station to do all this together, and plus to showcase other artists that you might not have heard of on both sides of the spectrum. I might not have heard some indie rock cats, and they might not have heard of these hip hop cats. So it's a good way to cross fan bases and get people new fan bases and new people to listen to. You smell me?
That's what's up, because the lineup is crazy, because you got Sure Shot, Judah Priest, Omega Eye, Zap, just to name a few, Brother Jerome, Lester London, Ugly Noise Band with Daryl Washington. So how did you come up with combining these groups with these hip-hop artists?
Oh, well, it's all about the sound, and it's all about what they can do. If you listen to any of these MCs, you're going to be like, yo, you're going to see what they can blend with. So that's all. Watching these artists perform for so long, and some for a short period of time, like Shorty Reed, up and coming. He's nasty. Can't wait to hear him perform with some of these bands. That's all. Just listening to these hip hop artists and saying, "Ew, you'll sound good with this." Just bringing it all together. You got to bring it together. You just can't say it. You got to bring it together, my dude.
Yeah, that's what's up. Look, it's $15 at the door. It starts at 4 p.m. Open mic is 4:30 to 6 p.m. Now, shout out to DJ Flair out there. How did you come up with picking DJ Flair?
DJ Flair is actually the original lyrically fit DJ.
Got you.
If you go back and look at the first lyrically fit show, that was at the Trocadero 2007.
Wow.
That was a great night because this is it. What? Lucci falling out the sky, let's get bit. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing was nice. And DJ Flair was the DJ. And actually, he was the only DJ on that show.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't like two DJs or anything like that. It was only DJ Flair. So he gonna light it up. Jahhead the General was on that joint. C-Knowledge for Diggable Planners was also on that joint. And big shout out to Camp Low, who headlined that joint. So
that was classic right there. So tell us what else you got going on, man, because it's not just this event that you have planned, but you have so many more stuff that's going on, because you relaunched the 2-hour show too, correct?
Yes, sir. 2-hour show. We relaunches on 98.5 FM in Philadelphia. That's Uptown Radio, the famous Uptown Theater.
Yes.
At 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We go on Saturday mornings now, September 13th. So, hip hop, politics, hip hop culture. We are also, of course, we started the nonprofit, the Hip Hop Foundation, in 2020. We 5 years deep, and we are the only hip hop nonprofit in Philadelphia. And we're in the Greater Philadelphia Culture Alliance, which certifies us as an actual moving forward nonprofit, hip hop culture nonprofit. So, if you want to get down with us and help further this culture, we have a lot of things going on, like Airplay. Airplay is an event that we've been doing at Dialogue since 2012. Dialogue Paradise, that's on 47 from Baltimore, 4708 Baltimore. Ethiopian Air Train is, you already know, that Ethiopian food is banging. Shout out to that culture. Since 2012, this is a free event. Free to get in. You can bring like almost all ages, like 14, 15 and up, as long as you're with your parents. This allows us to touch the community around us and have them come to an event that they don't have to pay for and enjoy some quality hip-hop, some dope hip-hop. We just had some old heads. They was like 60, 65 years old saying, we don't come out, but we come out for these. This is our second one we came out to. We love the artists. We love the vibe. 65 to 14. That's a bi-monthly every other Sunday. So we just had August 31st. The next one is the last Sunday in October.
So what can we expect on the 2-hour show now? Because you actually broke a lot of records in our area, and you had many dope interviews. You had so many good artists come up. So what can we expect to hear on the 2-hour show Saturdays on 98.5 Uptown?
Yep, 98.5 Uptown. So not only are we going to still be bringing you those classic hip hop artists, interviews, new hip hop, artists and some of the artists you probably heard that's just dropping new stuff. But we're also going to bring you more of the culture. We have Putting the Neighbor Back into the Hood, which is a video audio segment that you're going to be able to watch and listen to on 98.5. And this is where we go to different programs and nonprofits, and we talk to them about what they're doing in the community, because the Hip Hop Foundation is all about inspiring community growth in music and entertainment. So we're going to talk to the people that's also doing that. And these are people that's doing it for your kids, doing it for young adults, doing it for youth. And these are things that you can get involved with also to further the culture. You know what I mean? Some of us can even further your pockets if you're looking for a career in music or interning or volunteering. We're also going to be doing a whole lot of what you've seen with Souls of Mischief and Lil Finesse, that backstage live, backstage interviews straight from the source, you know, not always being in the studio, but coming out the studio and giving people that experience where you can listen to it listen to it on air and watch it on the website, which is PhillyHipHopFoundation.org.
Oh man, so what can we expect on the website, man? Because I know you got like a lot, like you just mentioned those two interviews, right? If you go to the website, what else can we look forward to seeing on that website?
You can check out some of our blogs and articles.
Okay.
I think blogs and article page is real dope, because not only it's not just stories. You know, this is about hip-hop culture. Like, you always hear people say hip-hop is a culture, but never explain why. The blogs and the articles go in depth on why we do certain things, hip-hop, and how to raise your kids through mental health through it. We're also bringing a segment called Hip-Hop and Mental Health, hosted by Shakira Lane, who's a trained licensed therapist, and DJ Too Tough is going to be hosting the segment. And they're going to be going over like not only crazy hip hop stories, but also addressing the mental health aspect of it. Because, you know, when you listen to an album, you listen to real hip hop, you most likely listening to an hour and a half therapy session of where a person's at mentally. You know what I mean? So we're going to break that down and give you resources on how to find therapists, family therapy, and we tying it all into hip hop, bro, because that's the culture. If you listen to a hip hop song, man, we got a lot of blessings, a lot of problems, and we deal with it in like 3 minutes, which is amazing to me.
Hey, how can people get in contact with you if they want to be a part of your events or follow your events or your Hip Hop Foundation and also your radio show? So how can people follow you online?
Well, you can always go to PhillyHipHopFoundation.org. That's the website, and subscribe, because you'll get all the updates every single time before every show, a week before, even 2 weeks before time. Some events that like lyrically fit, which is $15 coming up to get in. You might even be able to get in for free, because we have contests like the Raptivities, Hip Hop Puzzle, videos. Soon, once the show launch, you'll be able to listen to the player from 98.5, all the rebroadcasts of the show. And also, you know, hit us up on the social medias, the Hip Hop Foundation, or if you're just trying to holler at your boy directly, just hit me up at It's The Real T.H.E. on Instagram. That's it. You dig?
Hey, look, T.H.E., I want to thank you for coming on, man, because that sounds like a dope event that's going to go on October the 4th at 133 South Tennessee Avenue, Atlantic City. Hip Rock Unplugged, hosted by T.H.E. Apollo Ali is going to be there, Sure Shot, Judah Priest, Omega I Zap, Brother Jerome, Lester London, Ugly Noise Band with Daryl Watson, just to name a few, man. It sounds like it's going to be a dope event, man.
And guess what? It's going to be an open mic. Open mic starts at 4:30.
The open mic starts at 4:30 and it ends at
only 6 artists.
Really?
Yeah, only 6 artists. That's right. Only 6 artists. And if you're trying to get on that bill, booking at Tri-State Hat. And that's how you get on that open mic. Booking at Tri-State Hat. Because once you get on the open mic, you get into the after party for free.
That's what's up. Hey, look, man, I really want to thank you for coming on. And before we go, thank you for all what you've done in our area, man, with all the shows, with the radio shows, with the events, and now with the foundation, man. You know, I see nothing but positive vibes in the near future, man. And you're actually not just helping the community, but you're helping these artists out here, man. So I really want to thank you for coming on, man. And anything I can do on my end, just let me know, bro.
Oh, you know I got you, Phil Jack. I got you, bro. I'm glad you said that because I'm definitely going to hit you.
Yeah, because we got a podcast coming up in a week or two. So, no, we're going to go more in depth, in detail of what you do and what is going to be happening in the near future. And I want to thank you for coming on, man.
I appreciate you, bro. My pleasure.
No doubt. Sabi Radio on WPRB 103.3 FM. Let's get back into music. 609-258-1033. 609-258-1233. Sabi Radio on WPRB 103.3 FM.
www.p